You ever notice how places meant for kids feel different when the lights go out? Like how a Chuck E. Cheese or a mall play area turns creepy when it's empty? Now imagine that, but with glass tanks and thousands of watching eyes. That's what happened to me. And I still can't explain what I saw in there. I was 19, just out of high school, no idea what to do with my life. So I took a night job cleaning at a local aquarium. Nothing glamorous, mopping floors, wiping fingerprints off the tanks, sometimes helping restock the gift shop. It was easy money and quiet. I liked the quiet. At least, I used to. The place was called Blue Hollow Marine Center, a small, family-friendly aquarium on the edge of town. Had your usual stuffed-touch tanks, clownfish, stingrays, a big tunnel you walk through while sharks swam over you. That tunnel, it's important. I'll get to it. On my first night, Paul the night guard gave me the rundown. He was a leathery old guy in his 50s, smoked like a chimney, and didn't talk much. Just pointed to things and grunted instructions. The only real warning he gave me was, don't linger in the tunnel. Lights flicker and spook folks. I laughed it off. Thought he was just messing with the new guy. That Thursday night, my fifth shift started normal enough. I was sweeping near the Stingray tank around 10, 45, 15 minutes before closing. The building was dead quiet. Families had cleared out. Paul was posted up in his booth watching a black and white Western on a scratched up tablet, and I was zoning out, thinking about grabbing tacos on the way home. Then I heard the main door click shut. The last guest, I figured. I finished my rounds and headed toward the back office to clock out early, but when I tried the door, it was locked. I frowned, tried my phone. Dead. Great. So I wandered back toward the front, but the lobby lights were already dimming for shutdown. That's when I heard the lock on the main doors click. Paul? I called out. No answer. Hey, Paul. Door's still locked. I'm still in here. Silence. I figured he was outside having a smoke. I walked past the empty jellyfish. Display those things always creep me out, all ghostly and pulsing in the dark, and made my way toward the big tunnel tank. Now this tunnelet was the centerpiece of Blue Hollow, a curved hallway made of thick acrylic, wrapped entirely in water. During the day, it was peaceful, magical even. Kids would press their noses to the glass, watching sharks and rays glide overhead. But that night, something fell off. I stepped into the tunnel and immediately noticed the silence. No bubbling from the filters, no humming pumps, just that eerie, soft, blue glow rippling across the walls. Then I heard it tap, tap, tap. I looked up, expecting a fish brushing the glass. Nothing. Then a shadow moved. Not fast, not sudden, just there, floating. It looked like a person, suspended in the water, arms slack, head tilted. I blinked, heart jumping. Gone. I backed out of the tunnel fast, breath shaky, my shoes squeaked on the floor. I made for the staff lounge to try the landline. Dead. Nothing but static. And then all the lights went out. Emergency backup lighting kicked in. Dim red bulbs overhead. Just enough to see. That's when I heard the water. Not the gentle bubbling kind. Splashes. Heavy. Angry. It was coming from the touch tank area. I crept toward it. Feet dragging, hands shaking. Rounding the corner, I saw something move. Something pulled itself out of the tank. It was human-shaped, but wrong. Elongated limbs. Skin like wet rubber. No face. Just smooth skin and gaping black holes where the eyes should be. It dragged itself across the floor like it didn't quite know how to walk. Then it stood upright. It turned toward me. I ran. I don't remember choosing the tunnel again, but that's where I ended up. Bad idea. As I entered, I heard the tapping again. Tap, tap, tap. But this time, all around me, from the glass, above, behind, in front, the shadows outside the acrylic walls were moving. Multiple shadows. Then I heard something breathing behind me. I turned. There it was, standing, still dripping, but it wasn't alone. 3 more joined it, silent, watching. I screamed, ran to the end of the tunnel, slammed into the emergency door, locked. They glided toward me, not walking, just floating over the floor. I threw myself at a maintenance door. It opened. By some miracle, it opened. I slammed it behind me and ran down the corridor. Every hallway looked the same. Tanks lined the walls, their glass now filled with murky water and twitching shapes. One tank had something large, coiled at the bottom. I thought it was a seal until it opened its ice-stove white slits that blinked in sync. I passed the break room. The TV was on, but not playing anything normal, just static, with occasional flashes of something underwater, faces, pressed against glass. I found the janitor's closet and dove in, locked the door, wedged a mop bucket against it, and I waited. The noise came in waves, splashing, gurgling. Then that strange whale song again, but twisted, like it was playing backwards. It rattled in my teeth. At some point, I think I fell asleep, or blacked out. When I woke up, it was daylight. The lights flickered back to life. I opened the door cautiously. Everything looked normal. Paul was at the front, sipping coffee like nothing happened. "You all right?" he asked. "Didn't see you leave last night?" I nodded. Didn't say a word. I quit that afternoon. Told them I was moving out of town. A week later, the news ran a story. Faulty filtration system, tanks contaminated, staff resignations. One marine biologist checked himself into a psychiatric facility. Said he saw eyes in the walls. A few months after that, they shut it down, demolished the building, built a parking lot over it. But I still have dreams. Always the tunnel, always the tapping, and always those things watching me. A therapist once asked me to draw what I remembered. I tried, but every time, the drawings looked like people I'd known. Friends, family, twisted just enough to make them wrong. I stopped trying. And then there was the night I woke up soaking wet. Bed completely dry. No explanation. Like something had tried to drag me back into that water. I checked the mirror once, half awake, and swore I saw gills on my neck. Just for a second. I don't talk about it anymore. Not really. People don't believe it. They think I dreamed it all, that I made it up. But I remember the fear, the cold, the way it felt like I'd never left that tunnel. The worst part? Sometimes, when I'm in the shower, I hear it again. That tapping. Tap, tap, tap. And I know they're still there. Waiting. Watching. So if you ever find yourself alone in a place like that, especially at night, pay attention to the water. Because something might be living in it. Something that remembers you. And if it does, it'll wait patiently until you come back. And this time, it won't let you leave.